I spent a day in A&E. I got fingered twice. First time was by a healthcare professional. It was a boring day. What happened was, halfway through the day, the doctors change shifts, don't they? And then the second doctor asked me, have you had a rectal exam? And I thought about it, I just went, nah. I paid my taxes, I clapped on a Thursday. And I was horny, apparently. I hope you've all had a cracking pandemic. I've got a few regrets from that period of my life. First one is I got a dog. I was one of those twats that got a dog out of loneliness. Anyone else get one of those? Anyone got a dog? Yeah? Do you like your dog? No. Good. I hate the dog. No, look, I look after him, I make sure he stays alive, but to be fair to the guy, he is a piece of shit. That guy is a piece, and I'll tell you what, I once saw him shit in his own water bowl. He looked me dead in the eyes as he was doing it. He shat in his own water bowl, and then he turned around and tried to eat the shit out of the water bowl. Like he was bobbing for apples at some sort of Tim Burton-esque Village fete. Disgusting animal. And also, during that lockdown, right, we had to isolate about 84 times like everyone else. We had to shell out for a dog walker to pick him up out of the back garden, then drop him back off again. It's like the hostage situation was completely reversed. You know what I mean? Like, we'd sidle up to him and be like, oh, master, what news of the outside world? And he'd be all arrogant in that, like, oh, well, I've eaten 3 different types of shit and I still don't have a disease. You keep washing your hands, good boy. But my advice to you would be, pay $2,000 for a pedigree thing, something with like a flat nose that can't breathe, that's got a heart condition, that'll love you, right? Don't get a fucking rescue dog, that's what I did, because they're arrogant, because they got a backstory and they know about it. Can't wait to go home. Another regret I've got, which was not my fault, right? You must have this now. This developed during lockdown, is the family WhatsApp group. Well, it's bleak, isn't it, right? That's carried on. Why is that carried on? Mine reads like the beginning of a fucking Chekhov play. It's a disgrace. I was there doing nothing because I wasn't allowed to do anything. I'm getting messages going, we're off out to look at the ducks. There they are. I've baked a plum crumble. There it is. Looks disgusting. I've knitted a shawl in June. There's that. So, oh, we've had a baby. Do something with your lives, you know? I did another thing where I started exercising. I started getting really into the... Because, you know, during that time, some people went different ways, didn't they? Some people became alcoholics, some people learned German, some people started running. I tried to improve myself, so I started running, I bought a bike, I went vegan, all the cunty stuff. That's the trifecta, isn't it? Can you guess what happened to me next, James? Gout. I got gout. I was feeling on top of the world and I woke up with a big toe. I was there, honestly, I wasn't deep-throating sirloin, I was pulsing spinach so I could get the shit into my veins quicker. And I get a medieval disease associated with Henry VIII. Like that... That's unfair, isn't it? That's like a monk getting syphilis. I only started the exercise, right, because my wife... I came out of the shower one day. Look, I'm the kind of guy that looks lean with his clothes on. Right, only to later find in the throes of passion that I sort of got the physique of a raw donut that's been dropped on a hairdresser's floor. That's sort of what it looks like now. And I came out of the shower one day and I had the towel wrapped around me and my wife looked at me and she went, you look like you'd be the funny one on Love Island. Any fans of Love Island in? Oh, wow, yeah, I love it. It's brilliant. Who's a big fan? Someone around here? Who was your favourite vapid fuck puppet this year? Davide, yeah. I liked Ekin-Su, she was great. Yeah. I do have a quote from Ekin-Su that I've written on my hand, though. This is my best bit, right? Do you know that date they went on, right? Where they built like a Roman amphitheatre for then Alfie Boe sang a song, right? And they just had to come back and explain the date to the rest of the girls, right? I've explained it. It was a Roman amphitheatre. That's what they built. She said this. It was like a museum, but Rome. There were stairs, but from old times. She's going to be a millionaire. That's... She's good entertainment, though, isn't she? I'm married. Any married couples in? Ooh, yeah, how long? How long? How long? Has this been good? That sounded aggressive. How long? 22 years. Congratulations, 22 years. That's fantastic. 22 years. Yeah. I've done 10. I've served 10. And I don't know, does the flame still sort of burn bright with you guys? Are you still... This is when... Have you got kids? 4. Okay, wow. I grandparents, okay. Me and my wife mustn't have children. We just shouldn't. And the main reason for that is her name is Jocasta. Now, whenever I say that to people, people are like, oh, that's exotic. Where's she from? And I have to say, Chiswick. She's privately educated and her parents have crystals throughout the kitchen. But Jocasta, the name Jocasta was made famous by the Greek tragedy Oedipus, right? So Jocasta was Oedipus's mother, yeah? And Jocasta, not only did she fuck Oedipus, but she had 4 children with him. So she was both their mother and grandmother. Now, I'm from the West Country as well, but that's too far for me. And I can't have a son, right, that goes to school and gets bullied by the nerds instead of the jocks. Do you know what I mean? Because I could call him Steve, and some specky twat's still going to walk up to him and go, hello, Oedipus. I may not have fucked your mother last night, but you probably did. Good one, Sebastian. Love your cello. Also, we were at a dinner with friends that have a few kids, same age as us, right? And they say the fucking stupidest, most embarrassing things. They got a 2-year-old son, and all the in-laws were there. There were some quite elderly people there, right? And suddenly the kid just pipes up and goes, "My daddy's willy's massive." Which is funny as well. It's like, oh, da. But then he followed it up with, "It goes as high as the sky." That is a safeguarding issue if it goes as high as that sky. But he reacted quite well to it though, because he didn't like do not say high as the sky, like as if it was dodgy. He actually just put his knife and fork down and went, "What the fuck did you just say to me?" Yeah, married for 10 years, and what I find, right, same as you guys, I think the flame doesn't sort of... you don't have that thing anymore, do you? You're mates rather than lovers, right? That's what I find. You know, we still love each other, don't get me wrong, but I find that I've got somewhat of a dormant libido now. I think that's how you describe it. I don't have a very high sex drive, despite my demeanour, and, like, I can't even be bothered... TMI this, but I can't even be bothered to sort myself out anymore. Do you know what I mean? I just can't be bothered with... I don't watch porn. I don't judge people that watch porn. James, do you watch porn? Do you watch porn? Porn? Hurry up, it's only got a couple of minutes left. Porn? Be honest, it's a safe space. Do you watch porn? Do you watch... Yeah, he watched 22 years married, his wife's here, he watches porn, it's fine. But I hear there's a thing happening in this country at the moment, which I read about recently, which is there's going to be they're going to bring in legislation which is age verification on UK porn websites, right? He looks in dismay, which means I think it's a great idea. It means that you would have to provide proof of address and identification if you just want to watch a bit of porn, if the mood takes you. I love the thought of you having to scan in your wife's your council tax bill. Blank your wife's name out on it. Pornhub will have so much information on you. They're like, oh, I see his garden waste is collected on a Tuesday. But every day is Bukkake Day for this gentleman. You also have to create an account and log in every time you want to watch a bit of porn. And I'm guessing if you forget your password, nothing kills a boner quite like having to type in your mother's maiden name. You've been very nice to talk to. I've been Lyle Burke. I'm going to hand you back over to Joseph. Have a great night. Thank you.